Hi everyone, I'm Gunashri studying in Shri Venkateswara College of Engineering. Today I'm here to discuss about e-waste recycling. So before going into the topic, let me discuss what is e-waste. So here I'll be discussing about e-waste. So its introduction. So what is e-waste? So e-waste is basically which refers to electronic waste, which will include electronic devices which are discarded like computers, smartphones, televisions. So not only these, there are other valuable electronic devices too. So here what does e-waste contain? So it will contain valuable metals and materials that can be recycled and can be used again. So proper management of waste is essential. Why? Because to prevent the environmental pollution and to promote the sustainable practice. So first I'll be discussing about hydrometallurgical method in e-waste recycling. So, what is hydrometallurgical method? So, it is a sustainable solution to recycle e-waste. So, using this process, we can recycle the e-waste present. So, what and all we have to do? So, first, it involves the use of aqueous solution to extract valuable metals from electronic waste. So, the solution used here is aqueous solution. So, why it is used? Because from the electronic waste, we have to extract the valuable metals. So this method is useful to extract or recover the precious metals like gold, silver, platinum, palladium, etc. What are the steps in hydrometallurgical e-waste recycling? So first is collection and sorting. So collection. So e-waste will be collected from various sources including household, business and recycling centers. After that sorting will be done. So the collected e-waste, which will be sorted based on the type of electronic device and then materials like metals, plastics, and circuit boards, these will be sorted. Next is direct mechanical reprocessing or leaching. So here, advanced technologies like they're used to extract the valuable metals from the e-waste without the need of extensive dismantling. Moving on to next importance of hydrometallurgical method in e-waste recycling. So first is the resource recovery. So resource recovery is nothing but the valuable metals which will be extracted from the e-waste. So it will help in recovering valuable metals from e-waste, reducing the need for mining and preserving precious resources. By doing this, by doing hydrometallurgical method in e-waste, so we can also reduce the cost of mining or the duration of mining, and also we can which has to be preserved, that should not be have been preserved, but at the same time it can be conserved. Environmental benefits. So by recycling e-waste through this process, we can reduce the environmental pollution or impact or improper disposal of the e-waste, and also we can prevent the release of toxic substances into environmental. Economic opportunities. So e-waste recycling through this process, it will create new job opportunities for the people and also promote the growth of a sustainable recycling industry. What are the challenges and limitations of hydrometallurgical e-waste recycling? So first thing is a complex e-waste composition. So e-waste will contain a very wide variety of materials. It will making separation, extraction challenging. It is making all these processes very complicated. So first thing, next thing is handling this hazardous chemicals. So chemicals will be used during this hydrometallurgical process. So which will require careful handling and again disposal to the environment to prevent such that it should prevent also the environmental pollution. Next thing is energy consumption. So high energy consumption is required. Why? Because for the mechanical processing and the chemical process, which will be included in this process. So next one is the pyrometallurgical method. So what is pyrometallurgical method? So this will be widely used to approach to recycle the e-waste. It will use or it involves the use of high temperatures to extract the valuable metals from electronic waste. So this method also has several advantages, also some disadvantages. So advantages are it will include high metal recovery rates and minimal waste generation. So the process here or how it will be carried on, the e-waste is first collected and then be sorted to remove the non-metallic components from the e-waste. So next, whatever the remaining waste is there, it will be fed into the furnace where it is subjected to high temperature. The heat causes metal components to melt. In the furnace, the heat will cause the metal components to melt, and again it will get separated from the non-metallic materials. Metal recovery. Once the metal will be melted, they'll be collected and separated from the slag. So magnetic separation, flotation are used to refine the metal concentrate further on. The recovered metals can again be sold or reused in the manufacturing of new electronic devices. What are the environmental considerations in pyrometallurgical method? So it can generate hazardous emission and waste such as dioxins and heavy metals. It is crucial to implement proper emission control systems to minimize environmental impact. Strict regulations and guidelines should be followed to ensure safe handling and disposing of any resulting waste. Next is direct e-waste recycling. So what is direct e-recycling? So it is a method, again, recycling e-waste. It will involve the method of processing and reusing the electronic components without the need for extensive dismantling. So the main aim is to maximize the recovery of valuable materials and also to reduce the environmental impact of e-waste. This method is cost effective and has an effective solution to manage growing challenge of e-waste. What are the benefits? So first thing is it will reduce the need for energy intensive process involved in traditional recycling methods such as shredding and smelting. The method allows for the recovery of valuable materials like gold, silver, platinum, as well as the rare earth materials which will be found. It also minimizes the generation of hazardous waste and again the release of toxic substances into environmental, improving overall sustainability. What are the steps involved? The first step is collection. So e-waste will be collected from various sources, including household, business, and recycling centers. The second step is sorting. So the collected e-waste will be sorted based on the type of electronic device like metals, plastics, or circuits board. Next is the direct processing. So advanced technologies will be used and pyrometallurgical process are used to extract the valuable metals directly from the e-waste without the need of extensive dismantling. What are the challenges and limitations of direct recycling method? Lack of awareness and infrastructure. So here, many of the peoples are unaware of how to use or how to recycle the e-waste. So here, they don't know how to again recycle and also don't know their benefits. So here additionally the infrastructure for recycling may be limited in certain regions. So complex e-waste compositions. So here electronic devices will be consisting of wide variety of materials. So you have to make it separate and then extract the valuable materials from those challenge and this becomes very challenging for the other peoples. Quality control and safety. So we have to again ensure the quality and also at the same time maintain the safety of the people there and also the safety of the recycled materials. It may sometimes be hazardous. So this and all have to be maintained. So coming back to the conclusion. So e-waste management is very crucial. Why? Because to protect the environment, we have to conserve the resources already present and also safeguard the public health. Government, business, and individuals. So these all will play a very major role in implementing an effective e-waste management practices. We have to promote recycle and be responsible to dispose the same e-waste what will be generated. And we can also turn all these e-waste into valuable resources which will minimize its negative impacts. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Hope this video is found useful.